Mark, I'm not getting you through Twitch. No, I can hear I can hear May a couple of minutes later.
If you want, I can dub over you talking.
You've got to do the. You've
For
got
the
to
people
do the
watching. Mark isn't just mouthing words to piss you all off. He's having a technical.
I can hear Ashleigh and Michelle. Thea, can I get a
hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
So we can the audience could hear the players, but not the master.
So, to avoid dead air while Mark is sorting things out, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Chris. I am not your game master, but before our game master gets his audio sorted, because he isn't born ready like me, I will just go through and introduce everyone else. So let's start off with Patrick.
Thanks, Chris. I'm Pat, and never in my life have I had balls as big as you just did. I'm looking forward to tonight. Paul's going through some things, and I'm going through some things. Mostly Uwe Boll's back catalogue, which isn't my normal depressing message, but have you seen his films? Have you watched Alone in the Dark?
Sometimes sometimes you want to watch a good film.
Yeah, but I feel I need to suffer for reasons.
Patrick, Catholicism is supposed to be a source of joy in your life, not a source of pain.
It's true. Hello, I'm Ashleigh. I'm playing Selena, the Godbinder, and she's a wheeler dealer with the gods and makes deals with them. And she can also do some magic of her own, which I've had tremendous fun using. Looking forward to tonight. We have the game is afoot. And I will pass us over to Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm playing Frida the Fool. Frida is the kind of person who, after not being taken remotely seriously and treated like shit, has decided that everything is a joke. Where we last saw Frida, she had formed a fight club and a bar in a refugee camp, essentially, and has just found one of her regulars at the fight club dead and is demanding answers. And now I'll pass over to Thea.
Hello, I'm Thea. I'm playing Emma, the Loading Knight, who tends to get more powerful the more disgusted she feels. So right now she's trying to not feel anything at all. The last session was pretty much her going around helping townspeople, not staying idle, not trying to think too much about what's going on, even though she really wants them to get a move on because she has sort of clues to where Willow might be, her special someone. So we'll see what happens from here, because I think we've seen some dead bodies, and yeah, that's interesting. So passing it over then finally to Chris.
And I am Chris, who just gave you one of the best intros that we've had all season. I am playing Quinn, the dictator, who was mysteriously absent from the going-ons of the previous episode, since she had some thinking to do. And with that, let's check if our oh so holy and sacred Cthulhu Kid himself has audio.
Right, someone tell me if I can be heard on the fucking stream. No?
Go again.
Hey, I'm going now.
Yes, you can.
Hi?
Yep, can hear you.
Right, okay, so forget everything that was just fucking said. Hello, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. No, I'm not joking. I thought I was doing really well there. It was very well spoken, and then some cunt tells me that I can't be heard. It's just
I'm not some cunt, I'm the cunt.
This is true. Also, Patrick, I don't believe you said anything that was remotely depressing there.
Do you want me to go again, or we?
You go. Go.
Okay.
The expectations are high now.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I always build up everybody's expectations and just let them down.
Not about your love life, mate.
No, this is yeah. I mean, having my dad yell at me, just fucking do something, brings back memories of Christmas. Anywho,
I cannot make the joke I wanted to make there. It's, yeah. Anyway. Oh no, because I don't want to disappoint our friends here. Right, okay, I have no idea what we're doing. Were we playing a game or something? Yeah.
I believe so.
So, last time, as was so wonderfully told by the players, they found some bodies. People were, they were in the aftermath of the disappearance of Necrorbis, where the populace no longer even remember that the city was a thing. A new settlement has sprung up. There's people that have left in droves, but there's other people cutting down the forest, building wooden structures. A bar has popped up. A fight club, as you do. And things seem to be carrying on. So life as usual, although no one remembers that there was a city there. As Paul was dealing with some shit and was feeling very depressed, he decided to help out a man and his son that he had met actually in the city already. They were going out to get some wood in order to make some, I think it was furniture or something. And on the way out, after I shout at my kids,
Hello?
He's just shouting.
It's all right.
I was just shouting. I thought it was my kids, but it was my wife, so I'm probably going to get beaten up now. And I just heard wow, so that means I'd probably sleep on the couch. No, I'm not joking. She's wonderful. And had I known it was her, I wouldn't have complained. Anyway, yeah. And as they went out, they found some bodies hanging from a tree. And Paul ran off with the kid. And yes, that's how I'm saying that. The others, all in their own way, came across bodies, and that is where we left it. However, we're going to go back in time a little bit with Quinn and find out what the fuck she was up to while everyone else was, doing shit. Quinn, it's a couple of days after the events, Necrorbis. The people are getting on with their lives. Paul is extremely depressed. Frida is being Frida and has actually started a bar and a fight club. What is it you're going to do? What are you helping people to rebuild, or?
I would assume that on the one side, Quinn has been keeping to herself a lot, thinking a lot, reflecting on what has happened so far on our journey, and at the same time she has, maybe in her own clumsy way, tried to reach out and console Paul, but probably felt that she wasn't really wanted, so retreated even more. Maybe she found like a nice little quiet area in the surrounding forests where she goes from time to time just to be by herself.
Okay. And what is it she's doing there? What Quinn doesn't seem to me to be the most introspective of people.
Well, it's still quite a crazy situation to show up at some random dude's house and then get sucked into a parallel universe where you are in the body of some weird magical person who can control people with their voice. If this is what happened to Freya, you can't help but feel there's a feeling of like hope that Quinn's sister might still be alive, but at the same time, somewhere wrapped within that hope, there's a bit of a sense of dread, seeing as to how John turned out to be.
Quinn had an affair, didn't she?
Yes.
And the guy that she had an affair with, did he have children?
Yes, he did.
Who were the children? What were they? What did they look like? 1, 2, boy, girls?
It was one girl. She was 14, and a baby boy who had just been born, so 3 months old.
As you're in the forest, doing whatever you're doing, getting your head clear, for a couple of days in a row you go in there, and every day you see this woman or girl walking by, the baby in her arms, and you don't see her, but she's walking along. Maybe I think 4 or 5 days in, she stops, and she looks at you, a shawl over her head, kind of dirty dress on her baby wrapped in muslin. And she is the daughter of, or she has the face of the daughter of the man you had the affair with. I can't help but see you out here every day. Are you okay?
Excuse me, have we met?
I don't think so. I'm quite new here.
I'm fine. I need to figure some things out. It's been a long couple of days.
The baby coos a bit.
Is this your child?
No, it's my little brother. Would you like to hold him?
No. Did you two come here by yourself, or did your parents come with you?
No, we are on our own.
What happened to your parents?
She looks for a second, and her gaze goes off into the middle distance. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm not sure.
Quinn looks at the baby for a second.
Baby smiles and giggles.
Look, I don't know what this is, but is this like some kind of trick?
Sorry? I just thought, I've seen you out here every day. I come out to forage for some berries and things. We sell them.
Your face seems familiar.
Okay, that's not my fault.
I'm sorry, it's just I've been here so long and things are just not normal.
Okay, well, see you later, Quinn, and skips off.
Quinn looks at the girl and chases after her and tries to grab her shoulder.
Give me what do you call it? Dex roll, please. Yes.
See. And that is not much I can do.
You chase after her. You wouldn't expect her to be quite so fast. But it's thick undergrowth. And she seems to be walking quite nimbly. She doesn't look back at all. Every so often you hear the baby cooing, but it just gets quieter and quieter, further and further away. And she starts singing to it. And you recognise the tune, the melody. It was one of the last ones you were, what do you call it? One of the last ones you auditioned for. Mm-hmm. For that. What was it? Is it something you composed, or?
It was not something I composed, but something that a friend of mine composed a very long time ago. It was called Balthazar's Lullaby.
You hear that drifting off into the distance. She's out of sight within a minute or two.
Does the melody keep playing?
No, it goes away. The further away she gets, the quieter it becomes. And it's just her kind of singing it, just vocalising it, not really. It's not like you hear the what do you call it, the violin or the what it is that Quinn played.
All right. I look around. Like, am I still where I started off, or?
You're up 100 metres or so down. As I said, it's quite the brush is quite thick there.
Well, I guess that Quinn looks around to find a bench and sit down again, and
There's no bench. You're in the forest. There's no benches.
oh,
Maybe
or like
a fallen tree or something.
a fallen tree, exactly. And I start humming the melody to myself, and I close my eyes and kind of try and find a bit of like peace within the singing the song to myself. It's kind of a refreshing reminder.
What memory would bring you peace? What would be the thing where your mind would go?
I would say a memory would be my first solo. Playing in front of a huge crowd for the first time, feeling nervous at the beginning, but the more I played, the more confident I became, and the standing ovations at the end of it that came from it.
Before you get to the standing ovation, the memory stops. Takes pause. You feel as if you're in the memory. You have your hand on the bow and on the neck of the violin. There's a violin she plays, isn't
Cello.
it? Cello. Sorry. On the neck of the cello, and the music. There's no more sound. It's like the silence that John had created, the perfect echo had created for you. All the people in the audience are just sitting there staring. The conductor, there would be a conductor as well, or would you be on your own? I don't know enough about.
There's a conductor as well, yes.
The conductor stopped and just staring at you. And then you hear a single slow clap.
I turn to face the clap.
Sorry. Well done, my dear. You've come quite far since the last time we talked.
You again, isn't it?
But you would rather it was someone else?
I don't understand what's going on. Is this just the beginning of something worse?
It's always the beginning of something worse, is it not?
Look, about last time, I hope you understand. It's crazy. I don't know who to trust, except for those I came here with.
Are you sure you can trust them?
I mean, to be honest, I would have killed John.
Well, I think your sister wanted to do the same at some point.
What happened to them?
Different things happen to different people.
What do you want from me?
There are stories to be told, and I like stories. And you have such a wonderful voice. if you would tell stories for me, then maybe I could help you get out of here.
What do you mean with maybe?
Well, there are other things, other players in the game.
But we were told that we all have to decide to leave. What if one of us chooses to stay?
Then you might want to make sure that that one is unable to vote.
Who of the others chose to stay here?
Before?
Yes.
I think all your friends decided to stay.
Even Freya?
Oh, Freya was the first one to say yes.
Can you tell me what will happen when I meet my sister?
Do I look like a cheap oracle to you? I have no idea. What would you like to happen?
For her to be okay.
Then I'm sure that will be fine. Are you okay?
I am far from okay right now.
Maybe we can do something about that. And your friends, your companions, how do you think they are doing?
Paul, I think, is struggling the most right now. When it comes to the fool, I have no idea what's going on in that brain. I think the drugs have kind of already played their part in that story. The Loathing Knight scares me. She seems unpredictable. And I'm not sure how to deal with unpredictable. And the Godbinder, she's smart, but I feel that she's not letting on as much as she should.
Quite a suit. I'll give you a little trick. If you feel scared of the Loathing Knight, keep her happy. She'll barely be able to lift that weapon of hers if you keep her happy. Just a free bit of advice for you.
Can you answer one last question?
It depends on what the question is.
How exactly do my powers work? I understand that it's my voice, and I understand that it has something to do with the emotion I'm feeling in that moment. When that huge guy came to me, I was ready to submit. And using that seems to have given me an edge for some reason.
Darling, I don't think you understand what a voice actually is. And then you hear a scream of a little boy, and Paul and Tom bang into you. There's a run. Paul, you didn't see Quinn there in front of you. Suddenly you trip over her.
The fuck?
What? Which I imagine it would go like scramble to get up. Quinn, come on, back to camp now.
Quinn scrambles up and she looks around. She's like, where'd it go?
Where I don't know where it went, but I think it's following us. Come on, we have to go.
For fuck's sake, Paul! And Quinn follows Paul.
Who's still got Tom under like that, you know, like.
The hell are you doing with that kid?
Just back to camp. I'll explain there now. I'm just trust me. And just
Quinn doesn't hesitate and just follows.
And you hear behind, in the distance, something scrambling, crawling, running through the undergrowth behind you.
The fuck are those things? What is it?
I don't know, but I'll explain when we get back. All I know is my AI just started telling me to get out of there and get back. It's like, and Johnny 5, how further to camp?
Approximately 400 meters.
And just is running, coat billowing behind him. Just turn over to make sure Quinn's keeping up.
Quinn's following, but at the same time constantly glancing behind to try and catch a glimpse of whatever the hell is following us.
You don't see anything, but you hear it. And it seems to be getting closer. And you see, so when you turn around, you see trees kind of shake, branches fall, but you don't see what's chasing you.
I'm just running.
Selena, Emma, you met up at the end last time, didn't you? And you came across the so the bodies of the worshippers. Some of them. Yeah, the only one that was missing were the two younger ones and Soraya. The rest of the missionaries are lying dead on their backs with this sigil carved into them. And Emma, you're hearing Tyrant whimper. They're coming. I'm sorry.
What are you? I don't understand. I don't get what's going on at all. Aren't these the people that were with you, Selena?
Some of them were, but one of them is missing. She's Serena, I think. She's kind of seemed to be their leader, I guess, but I can't see her here. She's not one of these bodies. I don't know
that
where
weapon
she
wants
is.
us to get away. I think it's scared. I'm not sure why.
Your weapon is scared.
Yeah, I know.
We might be in real trouble. So I've done detect life already, haven't I? And there's nothing alive.
So in the
nearby.
media, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do? Should we find the others? Just regroup?
I think we should find somebody. Yeah. I wonder. We just need to find Paul and Quinn and Frida. I don't know where they are.
Sure, yeah.
Both of you roll wisdom, please.
Okay. I got a 6.
I got 0.
You hear. So you think you hear someone calling for help. Back the way the Emma came from. Not a scream. It seems like you hear a banging and help.
So I'll just sort of point in that direction. You heard that, right?
No. What did you hear?
It sounded like someone calling for help. Come on, it's this way. And just
Okay. Yeah, Emma's reluctantly following.
yes. I think Selena's probably put the hammer away for the moment, but just to keep her hands free and is trying to head towards the source of the sound. I don't know if the banging is continuing or...
The bang's continuing, and you get... you're following along, you're running back, Emma. There's no more bodies. And you come back to Evander's house. Well, the structure that you all put up. The last thing that was put up was a door. You'd said goodbye to Evander. And now you can see through a small hole that was made for a window, his face sticking out of it. And he's banging, saying, help! Get me out of here! Oh, lady, please help me.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. How can we help?
He doesn't answer. He's just banging on the door, screaming, looking out of the kind of porthole and back in and out and in.
Let's try and get the door open then.
Yeah, I think Emma will just rush over and try to pull the door.
The door just opens as if it wasn't locked or anything. There is no lock there. He didn't have anything to make a lock. Maybe if that's simple latch, however. Evander tumbles out onto the floor in front of you. My God, they're here. I can't.
What's going on?
I can't speak to Zoda. She's not answering me. I can't. They're going to kill us all.
Who are they? Who's going to kill us?
He's just whimpering. He's not giving you anything
Evander,
back.
Just take my hand and we'll get back to the others. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
It's not safe. It's not safe. Oh, lady,
Well,
please
I don't
protect
know
me.
Yeah, sure, I'll protect you, but just...
Not you! Zoda! If my goddess can't protect me, what are you meant to do?
Well,
Maybe we'll find a way to...
we'll do our best. I tried to call...
The last time you did your best, a city disappeared. Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Touche, Evander. So, and I've already tried to sort of contact Joda and Halos, and I can't get hold of any of the gods at this point, right?
Yeah, not being able to. They're not appearing in your head. They're not. Their voice on your powers are there. You're able to, like use your scriptures and things like that. But a conversation seems to be beyond you at the moment.
Look, Evander, you don't need your goddess to run or
No,
like
you
get
don't.
away. Like,
You don't understand. What's your weapon telling you?
to get away, it's scared.
It's not. It's not telling you to hate. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Fuck. Where's the fool? Doing something serious, I bet.
I don't know. We don't know. We have to find her and find everyone else, really.
And then maybe we should go.
Yes. Yes, we really should. That wasn't meant to happen with the city. That a city disappearing. Things have been called that shouldn't be called. The things need to be corrected. And why did we not know? Why did we not think of it? Why? Okay, please, we need to get out of here.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand.
Let's get out of here and then we can talk.
Sure.
I can't heal anyone if I don't have access to the goddess. I really can't heal anyone if I'm dead.
Fair enough. Let's go then.
So, the three of us just walking together with purpose in, I guess, in the direction of wherever we can hear other people, or hear Paul and Quinn come crashing through the forest.
You're not well. We are quite near the edge of the forest, but at the moment you're not hearing anything. And with detect life, so I would say you've got that kind of a passive thing at the moment. It detects Evander, but nothing else. Nothing again. It's not got it's not got massive radius.
Yeah.
But you've been here a few days, you're used to hearing the hammering and sawing and, just the general buzz of people. There's people doing their washing, there's people selling things, making things, people having arguments, there's people having sex, usually there's all sorts of sounds. But there's nothing. There's not dead bodies everywhere. There seems to be, you found those ones there. You don't yet know about the ones in the forest. You don't know about the ones near Frida. But is that people are missing?
Can Emma try to just retrace her steps back to where she last was see the others? Like,
No, where you've been here long enough. The things are starting to become a little bit more permanent. So there's tents and things. There's makeshift places for people to live. There's more things that are approximating houses now. You can easily get back to where you're sharing your massive marquee sort of thing, where the bar's not far from there.
Yeah, I think heading to the bar is ultimately the best option.
Frida, what's going on with you? You've got the son is nailed to the tree. The father first accused you, and then you accused him. What's going on there?
So Frida has just learned how to fly.
Ah, yeah, forgot about that.
That is something that happened this morning when she was dreaming and then woke up in mid-flight. So she has flown up and is just yelling out, "Everyone get round here!" Because the idea is she's going to try and gather people around and interrogate them and find out who did the horrible murder thing.
Ah, yeah. No, there's no one there.
I turn to the father and say, "You don't fucking move." And I
That's
fly off to go find people.
whimpering. You fly up into the air. Give me a wisdom roll, please.
Oh shit. My roll 20 closed. Oh
Oh,
there it is.
no. Fucking roll 20.
Oh, I'm not getting any macros. All my macros have vanished.
Are you in the right game?
No, that's why. I opened it up and it set to the wrong game. Okay, give me 1 second. Roll 20, blah, 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 blah.
See, this was my fault.
No, this is entirely my fault. I should have made sure it's the right bloody game.
I know, but it's me getting you into so many games.
Chat. So many games.
So many games.
Tales of Myth and Mayhem are going to hear a lot from me. Alright, wisdom, here we go. Not great.
One pass, you do not see or hear anything really, but you do see Emma, Selena, and the little guy who didn't like you very much, Evander, running along in one of the makeshift streets.
I fly over to them and just yell, "There's been a murder!"
There you are. There's been several, actually.
What?
There's been, like, a lot of people are dead and even more people are missing. Everybody's just disappeared. Like the whole refugee camp has been completely evacuated. I don't know how and I don't know who's done this, but something is happening.
And Evander can't speak with his god, you can speak with your gods, and my weapon is scared.
Your weapon's scared?
Yeah.
I didn't think that your weapon could be scared. Like your
I
weapon
didn't either.
Like
I'm learning new
Right?
things all the time.
and you
Hey,
can't speak to
wait
the
a
god.
minute. Can you fly?
Oh yeah, I've been able to fly since this morning.
Why? How?
Right.
I don't know. Fantasy universe we're in. Who the
Okay,
fuck knows?
fine. Yes, sure. Have you seen the other two?
I have not. I was at the fight club.
Are you still up in the air or are you down on the ground? You know,
Still up in the air.
still up in the air. Then you see Paul, Quinn, and a young boy come careening out of the forest not too far from you. They've been chased by fucking, I don't know, something.
Oh, I
A
can see
mouse.
Paul.
I have no idea. My
Paul.
powers of description just left me there completely.
Oh, I can see Paul. Follow me, and I fly over to Paul.
I think we're all
Yeah,
heading there. Yeah.
we'll follow in that direction. Yeah.
You two try and fly and it just doesn't work, so.
Just doesn't happen.
No.
Well, yeah.
Fuck.
We definitely at least exchange glances. Like, right, so she's flying now. That's
I think
you
I think Emma will just try to
She-
hold
yeah.
her forward speed and like
Just-
pulse her.
And then look embarrassed. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frida just got so high that it kind of took over.
The image of the loathing, I just going, oh, for the love of the actual hammer.
really.
Tries to spin it like Thor. Just, right, come on. It's a mace, not a hammer. Come on. No, fuck, no.
I fly over to Paul and say, "Hey, so I can fly now. Let's get past it. What's going on?"
Yeah, you showed me this morning.
Yeah, you can fly. Old news, fuck's sake.
In the woods, something's chasing us. Need to get this boy some help, and then need to talk to everyone.
All right. A regular customer of my fight club is dead. His father's devastated. Something's going on. Like, we're talking serial killer dead. We're talking body hammered into a
Covers
tree.
ears of the child. It's like, could you not do this in front of the kid?
The kid is surrounded by death, okay? The trauma's coming. Do you want it to come coming from me, or do you want it to come from seeing it? Because it's all over the place.
Oh, what do you mean all over the place?
Well, it sounds of it, half of the camp is dead, and the other half have gone missing. And
I mean, the camp is extremely large. You're talking about 200,000 people. Or there were. There's a few thousand have left. But you're only in a very small part of it.
I don't know if you remember, Paul, but we have a fucking thing following us.
Turn around. It's like it's still following us.
I cannot see anything.
Okay,
let's go
I think
fight
we're
it.
actually okay here. Now we're out of the forest. I think we're actually okay.
Fuck was that?
Not a clue.
You didn't see it?
I seen what it did. And it's like, what was the name of the kid again? Tom was the kid?
Tom.
Like, Tom, take a deep breath. Sit over there, please.
Tom sobs, and looks at you and goes to sit down and just bursts into tears.
I fly over and sit down next to him and just try to like cheer him up, but really badly.
Give me a charisma roll. We see how bad it is. See if you can. That's not bad.
Okay, so I basically they're being
Two
like,
fours. You. Sorry, on you go.
so I'm just saying to Tom, all right, you got to be a bit brave now. You got to be brave, not like any of these silly billies. And I point to Paul and Quinn, just like not like them. You know what? These two, right?
He saved me.
Yeah, but you know what they do? They still wet the bed.
Quinn just...
What does that mean?
That means confirmed that she does wet the bed.
The fuck are you talking about, Freda?
I believe
over here
she's
now.
trying to make the child feel better by insinuating that you wet the bed. I can confirm you do not wet the bed. I cannot confirm for Quinn.
I love that I made Johnny Five say that.
Freda,
So
could you
have-
please come over here, please?
All right, fine. Now listen, Tom. I'm gonna go over there with the bedwetters, okay? You stay here and be brave. Be braver than them, okay?
Okay,
walk over.
when I'm big, can I be a bedwetter too?
Oh no, you don't want to be a bedwetter.
But you're all so brave.
Quinn
One
walks
day
up
you will
to
be
the
just
boy.
like us. But for now, all you need to do is sit there, and we will protect you, okay? We got you, kid.
Quinn walks up to the boy and says, "Listen, what was it? What was that thing?"
I don't know. It killed my dad.
You've never seen it before?
No, I was there with the freaking bedwetter, the bodies, and then my dad, and we ran.
Tom, I need you to
Quinn,
think.
Freda, I need to talk to you right here, over here, please.
Okay.
Johnny Five, the images I took, can you project them there so the others can see, and only Quinn and Freda?
Yes, so did Echo.
Thanks. And I imagine Paul's eyes start glowing a strange, bright bluey color, and almost like a projector of the images of the bodies that we found and the sigil. And I'm showing it to Quinn and Freda.
There's two bodies hanging by their feet from a tree.
You know what? I think that same thing, whatever did this to those two, is probably the same thing that did it to my former Fight Club client.
Does your brain computer know what that sign means?
I've asked it, but it doesn't.
And oh no, Emma's not with you then. She said you were
Fine,
only
like,
showing Frida and Quinn, yeah?
I think we're heading towards them. I'm not sure how.
Oh, no, you've all got it. Okay,
I
yeah,
thought they were
you'd be
forward.
arriving then just after because it wasn't that far away. Frida just flew there. Apologies.
Yeah.
So as you arrive, Emma, Selena, when you see this sigil on the bodies, Tyrant says, "That's how it looks. Upside down is the right way. They're here, and I'm sorry I can't. I'm so sorry, Emma.
You're sorry. I'm not sure what you're sorry about. Like, what does this mean? What's the symbol mean?
It means that I can't help you.
Okay. So we should get away, right? Definitely.
If it's not too late, yes."
Too late for what?
You hear a clapping coming from behind you, walking out from the same street as you. It's a tall woman in a long, dark cloak. A loathing night. It's been a while since we've had one of you. And you can see as the cloak opens, she's naked underneath, and the sigil, but it's upside down the same way as you saw it in the bodies there, is carved into her. But not bloody, it's been there for a long time.
I'm sorry, do we know you?
Not yet.
Can we all see this person, or
Sorry?
Yeah.
we can all see this person?
You can all see this person.
I think Emma on instinct sort of just backs off a little bit closer to the others, towards them.
Frida steps forward. And
Quinn
just,
kind of grabs Paul and steps behind him a bit.
Selena puts her hand on her hammer and says, "Who are you?"
yeah, who the fuck are you?
We've had a lot going on today. No riddles. No feckin' half trick. Just, who are you? What do you want? Please.
Emma, as you look at her features kind of change. And you see your mum in them. Not one for one. But like maybe when your mum was younger, or a relative of your mum or something.
Very similar. I think she just sort of almost stumbles backwards a little, even more, trying to get away. I'm not sure what's going on, but keep staring because, yeah.
A loathing night. You feel tyrant as if it's trembling. Yeah.
Shit. What is this? What's going on? Who are you?
You don't know of the order?
We don't know anything.
It's a pretty safe assumption, actually. We can just assume that we don't know anything. So, if you could provide us with some expository notes, that would be great.
Yeah, the only thing we know about how to smash
Exposition.
people's fucking faces in, so you better start talking, or we'll start doing the one thing we do know.
Whoa.
right.
This
We
is your
will.
fool then. So much bluster, so much yapping. You could try if you want to. I don't think you like the results, but... So, Loathing Night, you don't know of the order?
No, I don't know of the order.
Where did you go to school? Where did you get your training? Where did you get your weapon? They told you nothing? She smiles at you. It's pity in her eyes.
I think Emma kind of expects her to grow in size, to expect her to do something, but I assume nothing happens, right? Yeah. She just curses under her breath and tries to get up and tries to look intimidating. Look, I'm not sure what you're playing at, but did you do something to the people here? Is this your work? Is this why nobody's here? And
No, this is a payment extracted. I am just here for another part of the payment.
okay, yeah, sure. Like Paul said, no riddles, but sure, give us all the riddles.
This is not a riddle. This is something that knights of your type are taught from the first time they get their weapon.
Like my friend Selena said, I don't know anything. We don't know. Just treat us like.
Well, you should know things. How is the game meant to be played if you have no knowledge of the rules?
How is the game meant to be played if the only people we ever fucking meet are people that are talking just like, well, it's like this and like that, but they never fucking say what it is? Say
We
what it
never
is!
got the fucking core rulebook.
Just the expansion. It's no fun to take you like this. Go and learn. Go. There's another knight nearby, too ensconced for our work at the moment. Go speak to her. She can tell you about the order.
Right, that's it. Frida tries to rugby tackle her.
You dive for her, Frida, and you
Sorry?
pass through her. You think I'd be standing here alone with a group of paragons? You really
fucking
do know
cowards.
nothing.
Come here with your actual fucking body. Let's do this one-on-one. Fight Club rules.
Frida, let's
Has
just
that
hear her
ever
out.
worked in the history of anything?
I don't know. I'm not a historian of fight clubs.
Wait, what are you talking about? There's someone else of my order?
One of the emotion knights. It's not her time yet. But you, little loathing knight, you are ripe to be plucked, I think.
What?
Paul sort of moves halfway in front of Thea as like a defensive. Well, what he assumes to be a defensive.
Ah, Neo. There's not many of you left on die.
Yeah, I noticed that quite recently.
Yes, he died the perfect echo. And now there's prices to be paid.
Okay, you know a lot for someone we don't know at all.
If you want to play the game, you need knowledge.
Well, unfortunately, the person trying to give us knowledge speaks in riddles.
I'm not trying to give you knowledge.
We're not talking about you, we're talking about the last one we met.
Yeah.
I tire of this.
Where is the knowledge?
Quinn
Who has it?
Quinn would like to. I don't know if this is possible, but I would like to know my audience. Is that possible?
Not. I mean, you could try to, but not in this situation. She's not there.
No.
She's not physically present.
Yeah,
so.
she's not
Damn
actually
it.
there.
And the voice doesn't work over long distances.
Yeah.
Johnny Five, Quinn's. Sorry, Quinn. Paul's talking internally. Is this a VR projection or anything? Can you tell me, triangulate where they are?
This is not within my capabilities.
I saw that.
Guys, we're wasting our time here.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell us anything. Let's get the fuck out of here before they show up.
We're not showing up. Go get your knowledge. Go to Joyland or whatever it is she calls it now. Find out about who we are, and then come and lose to us. You don't all have to. But you, Loathing Knight, you will come, you will bring your weapon, and you will lose all emotions that you've ever had, and you will join us, and you will be... You
seem pretty certain of that.
She's obviously not seen you in action, Emma.
What if we refused?
Quinn just starts walking away.
The world is not that large. Again, I'm not interested in the rest of you. Only in the Emotion Knight. There are other predators who will take care of you. Although the Neo might get away with it.
Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it, gang? And then Selena just turns round and starts walking away with Quinn, just as a power move more than anything else.
She holds Emma's gaze the whole time.
Yeah, I think Emma tries to meet it, but she's probably a little reluctant to hold it for too long.
Frida starts walking away, but lets off the biggest fart that she can, right in the direction of that fucking prick.
Suddenly, Emma, she's right in front of you. And she touches a finger to your cheek. It's a long fingernail, and you can feel it.
Oh, shit.
You're an emotion knight. Act like an emotion knight. There's no point in winning a game if your opponent is useless.
I'm not here to play a stupid game.
Then you will lose.
Fine, I just want to find Willow. That's it.
Willow. Ah, Willow. Then go visit her. She can give you the knowledge.
How about Joyland, right?
For the moment, yes. Look after yourself, little loathing knight.
Wait. Whatever happened to... You know a lot, it seems. Whatever happened to John, Paul's friend, it won't happen to Willow, right?
I am not an oracle. There are the entity who interfered with the perfect echo. Has nothing to do with your Willow. They play a different game.
Okay, I guess that's something.
She looks at you, comes in close. You really don't know anything, do you?
Really, very little.
She puts her hand on Tyrant, and you can't even hear any whimpering coming from him.
I think if you will try to pull it back a little, just on reflex.
Doesn't move. It's as if it's frozen. We are your opposite. You feed on emotion. We destroy emotion. It's a game.
Sure, fun game, sure. Yeah, I'm not playing, as I said.
Little knight. You will play. That is part of payment for what you all did. That city was part of Die. You think the other masters are just going to let you destroy an entire side?
That's not our doing.
Would it have happened had you not turned up?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything.
You know more now than you did at the start of this conversation. Unlike your friends who just walk away.
I'm still here.
She looks at you. Yes, but you've taken yourself out of the game somewhat, have you not, Paul? Don't be afraid of riddles. Riddles can give you information if you're not too stupid to look for it. I look forward to seeing you again, little loathing knight. And you, Neo, you can always find something new, can't you? And she's gone.
Just disappeared.
Just gone. They didn't even see her, this was just gone.
Okay, what the...
And Tyrant. I hate those fucking order.
There you are.
They think you're weak. They think we're weak.
Well, you were acting kind of, I wouldn't say weak, but a little afraid earlier, so maybe we shouldn't...
There were more of them here. If they have enough, they can... You need to learn. You've done it before. Yeah. You've taken someone's emotion before, and you've given emotion, yeah? Well,
Yeah,
they take it, and they destroy it. And not just one emotion, all the emotions. They are our enemy.
That's horrible. I mean, why?
We are on a world called Die. It's all one big game. Made up of lots of little games.
It's not a game to me. I'm not sure why. Look, maybe you should just. We'll talk on the way. The others are getting away.
Yeah, not that way, they're not. That's the wrong way.
Everyone, that's the wrong way.
Okay, cool.
We're going to that bitch. Fuck her. We're going this way.
Evander straightens himself up, goes to the boy, and then you see him, a look of calm comes over his face, and you see words being mouthed. And a light envelops them. Our mistress is taking us somewhere safe. When we see you again, Neo, Knight.
A pleasure.
Be careful of the Order. I've heard of them, but I've never seen their work.
I certainly will. They seem terrifying.
Did they do all? So they were the ones behind all the murders.
No, they just put the sigil there.
So who was behind the murder? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm terrified. I don't know.
Okay, this is a lot to take in. Do you know the way to Joyland?
And he points, just going directly south.
Okay, I think I'm heading there, Paul. I need more answers, and if that's where Willow is, I'm heading there.
You follow me to Necro Orbis. I'm following you there.
Paul, you hear Johnny Five saying, calculating path to Joyland.
Yep. Just holds up a finger. And?
It would take approximately 3 days on foot.
3 days on foot, heading south. I think we get some food and water before we head. I know she managed to conjure up Wimpy's last time, but I'm honestly terrified she'll do something else.
Well, I'm not sure.
I imagine by this point, Selena and Quinn and co have caught back up to you.
But no, Frida's still going the other direction.
Oh, okay. Well,
But Selena and Quinn will likely be back.
oh, are we going somewhere?
Joyland.
Well, I mean, if you
Sounds
if you
great.
want to come, yeah, we're heading to Joyland.
Well, I think we should all. I think we should stick together.
Yeah, but I'm heading there for a very, purely, really personal reason.
Well, we
You
came
don't have to stick with me if you. I'm just saying.
to Necro Orbis, and I suspect the people in this settlement who know me. I want to go and see them and their leader because I think I know who that is. But I also think, from what they've said, that it's across the seas, is that it's probably a very long way away. So I think, well, I'm open to suggestions, but I don't think we should split up.
What about you, Quinn?
I think we're in this for the long run, aren't we?
Afraid so.
Seems that way.
I'm just so tired.
You don't have to come.
Well, if I don't come, how am I going to get out of here? I want to return to my life. I'm tired of powerful, almighty beings telling us we're part of some game. And I'm tired of feeling like I don't have a clue about anything. So
I get it.
I think if there's any place where we can get answers, it's going to be Joyland.
Well, I hope I can get some answers at least. Yeah.
I think after the last week, I think somewhere like Joyland might be best for everyone.
Well, it sounds nice, right? I guess.
With that, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back. Bye. And we are back. Yeah. I can't be asking a recap or anything, so on you go.
Nothing happened. It's fine.
No.
Okay, so Frida's walking away belligerently.
Yes. And the rest of you are finding some...
We're heading south.
You're heading... You're going to find some... what do you call it? Fuck, what do you call it? Supplies? And heading
Yes,
south.
supplies.
Evander and the
Supplies.
boy have disappeared into Soraya's loving arms.
Well, I need to find Soraya, so...
You can commune with the gods again.
Oh, I'm able to do that, am I? So, Jado.
Jado, not Soraya. Yeah, you know. Jado.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. My head is mince. You went quiet there for a moment.
I could say the same about you. Something seemed to be blocking us off, but it's something to do with our emotion night. How are you doing, sweetie? Lovely to see you.
The kisses, things so in your head. It's not to do with your emotion night, it's to do with the rules of this place.
This place has rules,
All games have rules.
so it's even the entities that inhabit this place are aware that this is a game.
Everything is a game.
Okay, back to cryptic. Listen.
Listen,
There-
Godbinder. We owe you. You owe us. What is that if not a system of points?
Touche. You raise a good point. I want to find something out, and you have an acolyte in this city, Soraya.
She is not my acolyte. She is an acolyte of your sister.
Okay.
This is not necessarily something that gods like.
Understood. I was wondering, do you have an idea of where my sister is?
Your sister no longer talks with gods. She has amassed her debt, and one day she will call it in.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you understand why I have to ask. Hados
You
is...
will find her. She is not in the closest facet of die.
Okay.
It will take a lot of travel. There's an ocean between you.
I'd heard we'd need to use a boat, but...
A
Okay.
boat or
well,
some other form of transport. There are ways. Not all
There
of
are.
them are pleasant.
For sure.
Selena, you have not been here long. You have been thrown into this place without knowing the rules. But you are a godbinder. I think you understand what that means.
Yeah.
You know this.
I-
Not all games are played for fun. Not all stories have happy ends. 20 years is a long time in die. Usually paragons do not stay anywhere near that long in their worlds. And most of the gods don't know as much as I do about paragons.
I know. For any of the paragons that you speak of, for them to have willingly chosen to stay here for 20 years. There must be a reason for it. I have to believe that there is a reason for it, that it is...
They
there
have
is
lived
some-
here longer than they lived in your world.
Yep.
This is their life.
Yeah, and I am preparing myself for the possibility that my sister won't be coming home with me.
This is her
Right.
home. However, I know certain gods would be very happy were you to take her with you.
I have no doubt. She sounds like she was a tricksy one back in the day. But, well, thank you for taking the time to speak to me, and tell me, do you know much of the other gods of this place?
I know enough of them.
Is there one for, like, making stuff? Like a forge?
Of course.
Fantastic. So, I need to find myself a forge and do some communing.
You're looking for Gia.
I am looking for armor.
You're looking for Gia, and Gia might provide you with armor. Gia, however, is not very impressed with one of the other gods you're friends with.
I suppose it's too much to hope for that they all get on, but I will do what I can to alleviate any tension. That's what I'm here for, it seems.
You will find Gia at a volcano or in a city. They are the best places to call for him.
Thank you very much. I will do that.
If you meet any tinkers along the way, they might be priests of him. You can speak with them.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you for... Thanks. That was very, very kind of you to speak to me. And let me know if there's anything I can do for you before we set off from this place.
Bury the dead.
I think we have to. There's enough of them.
And also be careful of that Saraya.
Oh?
Riddles. And the voice leaves your head. Yeah, well, I'm going to give you some stuff. You're going to get more riddles. Fuck yous.
Yeah,
Bunch of
fair
bastards.
enough. No, I imagine Selena's just... That happened and she just went... For fuck's sake. Right. And tries to find whoever's in the party. She's probably looking for Paul, actually.
You're all together as far as I know. You came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Paul-
we're all together, but I'm not sure if the time froze there or...
Yes, the
Yeah.
time freezes when you're...
yeah.
Unless the god appears
Yes.
to you guys as well.
Yeah.
As the god of the wild did that time.
Yeah. Which is-
Paul,
Hmm?
can you ask the little tinker in your head, are there any cities or volcanoes between us and Joyland?
Volcanoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. One's probably going to be
Specific
easier to
Selena.
find.
Johnny 5. Are there any cities or any urban areas or volcanoes between us and Joyland?
There is not. The closest would be Joyland itself.
Joyland itself.
Joyland itself. All right. Sounds fun. And she leans back and cracks her knuckles and says, right, I need to bury some corpses.
At this point, Frida stumbles over you all.
Wait, where?
Oh, Hey, you
Yeah.
decided to come with me?
No, you
Weren't you leaving?
walked around. You did that thing where you walk around and you come back to the start again. You went in a big circle.
That's quite possible. I got very high. And she leans back and starts flying, like levitating, but leaning back, just like, ha ha ha. So what are we doing?
It is very cool you can fly, I have to admit. I'm a bit jealous.
I think I always could fly. I just did it by accident in my sleep, and then realized I could.
Well, there you go.
And we're going to Joyland.
Yeah.
All right, but what about all the dead people that were
Well-
here? Who
Well-
killed them?
Not
Don't
sure.
know.
Well, I know that I have been tasked with burying the dead, and I think part of that is looking at the bodies and seeing, were they stabbed, were they burned, have they been sigilled, has every single one of them been ensigilled, or so I can get slightly forensic about it.
I go, oh, well, in which case, starts projecting the image again of the bodies I found.
You can give me a. Well, no, you would need to get much closer to it. I don't think Johnny Five could.
Look.
Oh, the images that you took earlier.
I don't think they would be. I don't think you'd be able to enhance them enough. You would need to go back to the bodies, but there are bodies lying around.
Yeah, there are. I mean, there are a few just where we are, aren't there? But
Yeah. But I'm just showing them as to add to
Yeah.
the encyclopedia of horrendous shit that we've already seen today.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of this by myself.
Let me help you, Selena. It's fine.
Come on, I'll help too.
And then don't forget, you can do a couple of skeletons. They can come in.
As I was
Agent.
thinking the skeletons, but also if we find where the other people are and Soraya, we might get a few other volunteers as well. But initially, let's start a burial detail.
What? How much god debt do you have for Zoda?
For Zoda, I don't have any, I think, or unless it's just at 1 as standard. Zoda.
No, not the level. The god debt.
Oh, the debt. No,
Mhm.
I think it's just 1, isn't it?
Yeah, then you can take it down. If you bury the bodies, you can take it down.
Oh, okay. Super. I've also chosen to use my last level up to not get a new spell, but I'm going to reduce my god debt with Haydos to 3,
Okay.
rather than giving myself a fancy new spell. I will do that some other time because I need to get that debt down.
Yeah, because at some point you'll call it in. So if you're burying the
Yes.
bodies, I want you to give me an intelligence roll, please.
Okie dokie. Intelligence.
And I think the rest of just me and Frida are helping.
Yes, indeed.
Gwen
And
is leaning back against the tree and just watching.
if,
Intelligence roll, 2 successes.
if you can think of a way to include your powers in it, you can also roll your d12.
Well,
The
the
skeleton?
the
Yeah.
skeletons, definitely using them.
No, but it's intelligence for checking the for the investigation part.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course. So I think she'd be looking over it, and maybe she'll instruct the skeletons briefly to say, "Hey, watch out for this, this, and this." And if as they're sort of processing the bodies and getting the clothes off them and stuff, giving them a once-over, they can flag, "Hey, I found that thing that you asked me to look for," but obviously just by raising their arm. So I think, I think basically this is me just trying to think of a way to use the D12.
Right, then just roll your d12 then as well.
All right. Best of luck, me.
There you go. Right, that's grand. So that's 2 passes and a special. So that will also count for 2, so that's 4 successes in total.
Nice.
What you find going over the bodies is none of them have been there's like
Stabbed or anything.
there's no bruises or anything. There's no like fractures of bones, whatever else. The sigil has been carved in after death. You can tell that because of how the
blood's
yeah.
Yeah.
And you find it difficult to find what could have done it. Maybe it was poison or something, and then you come across like a pinpoint not incision, but like a needle's been stuck in the back of their necks, every single one of them. You can see it going into the back. It's very, very small.
Okay.
And at the where you find it, you get a scent, the kind of flowery scent comes off.
Flowery scent. Okay, so I'm imparting this information to everybody else as we're finding it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
I know. Can Johnny Five analyze the scent, maybe?
Yeah,
chemical
beep, beep, beep.
composition?
And it says lavender. It says lavender and unknown organic material.
Right.
Okay, well, repeat it, so no idea what the unknown is.
So let me get this straight.
I have saved it for later analysis.
Okay, cheers, Johnny.
So let me get this straight. Puncture wound to the back of the neck. Carved symbols after death. And we are assuming that people are real here now. Because that was a question of debate from before.
Yeah.
They're real people.
I think we.
I'm
I think
still
it's
not
best-
sure.
I think it's better that we err on the side of caution on that one.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. I think
So
we should.
something or
We
someone.
should proceed on the assumption that these people are real. That they're as real as you and I.
If that's the case, then someone has committed an atrocity here, the likes of which I don't think has necessarily been seen on this scale in many universes.
And just
Except Earth. Earth has
just-
a bunch of them.
just
yeah.
like that as well. It's like he reached it. Something reached in through the back of their heads and switched them off. Thousands of people.
But it seems, well, it was claimed at least that this order didn't do this.
The order
we-
of the
we
emotion
don't-
knights.
We just don't know.
So many players, so many games.
Oh, okay. From what I understand from video games, there is a way that we could examine or investigate a body. I'm going to try and do that now. So Frida walks over to a body and just like crunches up her face, clenches her fist, and just stands there going, investigate! Investigate! Investigate roll!
Weirdly, I think we should let her do this. I've got a funny feeling this would actually work out for our
Well, I
favour.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He's done
Roll
weirder
in-
stuff before.
Yeah,
Roll intelligence with your. Oh no, you can roll. If you're using it as magic, I think you can roll charisma with your d6 with your full dice.
I think it's safe to assume that everything Frida tries to do is going to be magic, even if she means it or not.
Yeah.
Give us a go.
Okay,
And your full dice.
Oh, nice.
6.
What exactly are you trying to find out? Does that have a?
I would like to find out who killed this person, the specific person that I've picked out of at random.
Is there a circle on or a cross on your?
On my 5, no, there isn't.
Okay, then stick a circle somewhere. But that
I've
is
got on
that
my
is
4 and 2 circles on 5 and 6 currently.
right. So you have there 5 successes in total. You get an image of a woman dressed in like kind of simple denim, and not an older one, but as well. So the old, you see an image of her with someone who looks very much like Selena. She's bowing at her feet.
Wait, so okay, so this is Michelle talking, so I got that clear. So there's a denim woman being worshipped by someone who looks
No,
like
she's worshipping someone who looks like Selena.
there's a denim woman worshipping someone who looks like Selena.
Yes, you see her with the missionaries that you've seen round about. You see her pulling on a rope, hauling bodies up into a tree. The bodies don't yet have the sigil on them. You see
During the
people kneeling in prayer, and a needle being pushed into their brains. You see a young man talking to his father and apologising and saying, "We can't do this anymore." And then a dust being blown in the father's face, a needle into the boy's head, and then being crucified against a tree. And she skips off.
Okay, so Frida throws up onto the body that she was examining. Then stands back and just says, like, just communicates all of that to the group of what she just saw.
Wait, it worked?
Of course it worked. Oh, Jesus.
Honestly, I was joking when I was saying all that. I didn't expect Marc to be like, make a roll.
Of course.
I was making a joke.
You're the fool. That's how this works.
Okay. But yeah, I communicate all of that. Just like, right, there was a denim lady worshipping someone who looked a bit like you, Selena, but wasn't you. Like, it was very much not you. And then this denim lady, and like started like pulling bodies up and like sticking needles in. I don't recognize this lady, but I will recognize her again if I ever see her.
Wait, these were your is this your sister's followers?
Sounds like it, doesn't it? My sister's followers are murderers.
I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Selena, but your sister sounds like a right prick.
So far, all of our friends and family members haven't turned out to be the greatest shining examples, have they?
Just to point out, most of the dead people were the followers of.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that is
see,
weird.
okay.
Why?
Only one of them did the killing. In your mind, Frida, you only saw one do this. You didn't see them agreeing to be killed. It was done silently. They were all murdered.
It was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. And I've seen Jim Davidson do stand-up.
Oh, fuck no.
Okay, no, that's no. Come on. Do I need to bring out the safety card here? It's
Surya? Have you seen this person before? Because was it Surya? Was it that
You
woman
don't
that
know
I've
her
been
name,
looking
Frida,
for?
but you definitely have seen her before with the crazy religious missionaries.
She's one of those missionary types. I think I saw her around. I think at one point I asked her to join the Fight Club. I'm very glad I didn't now.
Yeah.
Well, we
But
definitely,
why? Why would she-
definitely need to find her now. Why
If it
do
helps.
killers kill?
I
Is it
didn't expect that to
Power
actually
trip?
work.
Some distorted version of religion?
Why would that help?
No,
I solved the crime. Sorry.
I don't think that does help. But we have to find her now, wherever she is. Because she seems to be responsible for all of this slaughter of all of these innocent people.
I think we're getting sidetracked here. We said we're going to go get answers. And we're now going on some random side quest to figure out who slaughtered a bunch of people we didn't know just because the mystery is so intriguing. We're not going to get answers by following these clues. Let's get to the next city. You can find your forge or volcano or whatever the fuck you need to find, and we can maybe get some answers, but we're getting sidetracked.
Quinn, I don't think it's being sidetracked to wonder who committed an atrocity.
Yeah,
Well,
We've established these people are real. We've
Well-
established that we're all magic in some way. We
All
can
I'm
do
fucking
something
saying
about
is we have answers, but we don't know where to start. Do we know where to find weird godlike woman who looks like Selena? No. Do we know anything? No. So maybe the best place we could go is the next city where we can get some answers, maybe even some clues for your next crusade in this world. But for me, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Who cares about these people? I have a life on the outside.
I really hate how she's saying it, but I think Quinn's right.
Hmm.
But you don't have to be such a dick about it, Quinn.
Worst person you know, JPG.
I just want to get out of here, okay? Can we please get moving? And Quinn kind of storms off to start looking for supplies.
All right, we should start burying bodies, right?
I think they've been doing this the whole time. It was then you were doing that. The skeletons have been working. You know, they really need a union because they've done most of the work. Yeah, lazy bastards.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Tyrant
we
has
did-
been complaining the entire time.
of course.
We try to save all the people
Okay.
of Necroherbus, and they end up dead anyway.
Well, we don't know. Like, most people are just gone.
Oh no, half the city died.
Well, yeah, but
And now
Yeah, I'm talking about the
you
remaining.
only have but now you only have about 20 dead bodies. Even you get all the people that lived.
Wow.
So in the part of the encampment where you were, the people aren't there. You've not searched the entire thing. I mean, if Frida wanted, she could fly up and have a look and see if there was other people there.
I would like to fly up and have a look around.
Then you fly
Yeah,
up and you see, when you get high enough, you see people moving about like ants, going about their business. There's more buildings up than you thought would have been possible. It's like there's a part of, on the far side of the encampment that looks like a kind of Wild Western town. Like puts your bar to shame, sort of thing.
I fly down and just like. Did anyone
Smite.
notice that there's a town that's been built just over there in the last couple of hours?
what? No, of course not.
They've been building a shanty town here for a while, though, haven't they?
No, this is like a
Multiple
proper
shanty
village.
towns.
Yes, since
It looks like some shit from a
since we
western.
destroyed their city.
Swear, like this town
Look, the
over
way
there.
time works. The way time works in this place just seems to be there's a forest there where there was a city the other day. Let's just
Yeah,
get on with
I don't.
finish our morbid duty here, collect supplies, and get the fuck on the road.
I'm just
Quinn's
saying, maybe
right.
the town will be a good place to hit for supplies. 'Cause
Mm.
it looks like a functioning town. They've got a bar.
It absolutely will. You get over there and find supplies. I am doing the thing that a literal goddess, told me to do.
That sounds important. All right, I'll go to the town and get some supplies. Paul, do you want to come with me to the town?
Yeah. That's okay, unless you need help here.
No, I think we can manage this. It's not
Alright,
much
I
left.
think we can finish up.
Quinn, what are you doing?
Quinn has kind of been wandering through the area looking for things that could be useful for their trip. And at some point kind of gives up and closes her eyes again and starts humming that melody again in the hopes that she might reach out to the person she was communing with before.
You hum the tune and you hear someone else begin to hum it and a baby giggle. Oh, you again. Didn't
did you-
expect to see you so soon.
I need to speak to her.
To who? This my baby brother. It's a
You know who I'm talking about. You knew my name earlier. You ran off.
I don't know your name.
You sang this song.
Yeah, my mother taught me. My father taught me it's her.
Where do you live?
I don't think I should tell you that. She starts to back away.
I won't hurt you, I promise. I'm trying to understand something.
Okay, but I'm just a kid.
Just show me where the adults are
No,
that you know.
There's lots of points behind her. There's lots of adults. She starts to step backwards, clutching the baby more tightly to her.
Quinn starts walking towards the direction she pointed at.
She stumbles out of the way, falls, manages to stop the baby from falling. And watches as you walk on. And you see people going about their business, people talking, building, fighting, eating.
Is there any, I don't know, like stables or anything with like carriage or...
Give me a wisdom roll, please.
A wisdom roll?
A wisdom roll, because I can't think of what else to.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave you a wisdom roll.
It's a wisdom roll.
I have
And you got a one success. It takes you a good while. Huh? It takes you a good while, but you find stables. It seems fairly sturdily made. There's 4 horses in it. Saddles arranged alongside that look good quality saddles. How can I help you?
Hi. How much would you want for those horses?
Excuse me? The horses are not... You want to buy 4 horses?
Yes, I would love to buy 4 horses.
I'll just need to speak to the owner, but...
Please, bring the owner.
It looks at you and kind of scuttles off. Frida, Paul, how are you getting to the saloon?
Well, I'm walking.
It'll take you a good, 30, 40 minutes to get there.
Yep.
It's a far way.
I'm shouting after them. Have a look for a forge!
Remember the beans! So, do you talk on the way or do you just...
So, Paul.
Hmm?
Been a bit of a day, hasn't it?
Every day's been a day since we got here.
How many days have we been here?
I think we've been here a full week now. And if time passes, I don't know how time passes here compared to time back home. I'm praying we've only been here 4 minutes.
Wow. I don't know. Is there anything that back there that we're missing out on?
Well, I'm missing out on a couples counselling session.
See, I mean, this sounds like so much better than that. Wait, you have a partner?
I have a wife.
Oh, Paul, I'm sorry. I didn't think. I got a bit buzzed earlier, and I say dumb things when I'm a bit buzzed. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a wife out there.
Well,
Tell me about her. What's she like?
oh God. Well, let me put this. Well, here's the thing. Do you want what she actually looks like, or do you want the male author trying to write a woman description?
Second.
I'd
Oh,
like
Chris.
to know what you think of her. 'Cause you love her, right? You think
Oh,
she's
yeah.
pretty great.
I love her. She's sweet. She's kind. Stubborn as all hell. Help you. Can read a person and know how best to help them. Redhead. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd she teach?
Teaches English. We actually met at uni.
Oh, what were you studying?
I was studying history and social work. I'm a social worker now. Problem is, I kept bringing work home. I suppose after you see so many kids in abusive households, or households trying to hold it together, being crushed, you end up, I don't know, becoming numb to everything. I think I became numb to her after a while.
If it helps, it may surprise you to know that I have interacted with a lot of social workers in my life.
Mm.
And you seem like a good one.
Oh yeah, most of us are cunts.
Preach! She starts doing a little dance. Preach! Social workers are cunts! Preach!
No.
Oh yeah!
We get into it because we think we're going to help, but you run into so much. The frustration kicks in, and by the end, you just can't even bring yourself. It's not that you can't care. You just, if you do, you end up crying at night. Anyway, Julie and I we haven't split up, but we haven't divorced, but we are living separate at the moment. It just.
Now, if your life was a film, right? Bear with me. If your life was a film, you'll leave here and you're going to give her a big fucking hug and be like, let's work it out. I've been through an experience, I've changed. Let's bang. But like, what's the word? Bang in a way that solves problems. Like bang in a way that like a husband who's been away at war bangs his wife after he's come back. You know what I mean? That kind of banging.
Oh, Freda. Do you think we're going to make it back?
Well, either
We'll
that
try
or
our
by
best,
trying.
but I can honestly say us lying in a ditch in 2 months being pecked at by crows.
Well, I mean, that's a possibility, but, you know, I think as long as we're alive, we've got to act like that's a continuing state of affairs. Because otherwise, you might as well just lie down in the ditch now and I'll go get some birds for you.
I don't want to say that might be a bad idea, but no, you're right. We'll keep trying, but I think
Damn right, we'll keep trying. And hell, if we do die, the last days of our lives are going to be fucking weird.
If we survive and die, our last days are going to be weird as well.
Damn right. Let's just get weird with it. Let's go really weird.
Right. How far are we to this tavern?
It wasn't that far.
It was a good bit away. You were up very high.
Ah, okay. How long does it take us to get there?
About 40 minutes.
Alright, cool. So what happens when we get there?
Don't. Emma, Selena.
Oh, there we go. Fair enough.
Sorry. Bodies are buried. At least the ones in the clearing have took them out to the forest or whatever. Are you wanting to go for the bodies that are strung up in the tree? Do you want to go to Frida's bar and get the crucified boy, or what's the plan?
I guess. Well, we could divide our efforts, couldn't we? So, Emma, you go to Frida's bar, and I will cut these bodies down out of the tree, and we'll bury them in this clearing. Let the bodies be consumed by the roots. Thanks for helping me,
thinking
by
because,
the way.
you know,
I realise
bury
this
them.
isn't. Yeah, that's what I mean. But we're not going to bother making them coffins or anything. We're just going to
No.
put
Just,
them in
you
the
know,
ground. In the ground. They'll be lucky if they get a shroud.
like not to, you know. I'd rather just help. I'd rather not touch any of the bodies too much. But it's okay.
That's fair. Well, in which case, and I hand her a shovel.
I can dig. Yeah, I can dig. Absolutely.
Tyrant says, "You're not using
Well,
me."
I'll use you however I want.
Promises, promises.
No.
Skeletons.
No.
Skeletons assist Emma with the digging. I'm going to go and fetch another body. So I'm going to go and cut down the guy who's been crucified at Frida's bar. See if there's any others around there, and just sort of, sling the body over my shoulder and walk.
You get to the bar,
forest.
And the father's there on his knees in front of the body, and he's just crying. But we didn't finish it. We didn't. Why did he have to die? I owed him. He didn't owe me.
So I'm approaching very slowly and sort of saying, "I'm so sorry for your loss."
She made me carry him here.
And I will carry him to his rest.
He looks at you, the eyes bulging red, tears, and he just starts sobbing. He grabs onto you and he's holding onto your legs and just crying and crying.
I'll definitely sort of, kneel down and, try and properly hold the guy as he, one step removed from saying, yes, let it all out, there. Like, not quite that dismissive, but certainly like, it's okay. It's okay. We do what we can. I'll help you. I'll help him. I'm here to put his body to rest.
After a few minutes, the man kind of subsides and he helps you. The whole time he just keeps stroking his son's face and apologising to it. And walks with you to take the body to bury.
We never say the things that we want to say when we have a chance, do we?
You see the guy's nose is broken. There's scars all on his face. I should have let him say a lot more.
Well, remember that with everyone else in your life, the people that you love, that you want to hold close. Just make sure you say everything that you want to before
He
you
was
know.
the last.
I am so sorry. Come. We'll help each other. And, manhandling the body out to where hopefully there is a nice, neat trench/series of holes to...
Yeah, the skeletons are relentless. They're just making them... If someone's to come across it, they might find it a little bit creepy that so many graves are being dug so efficiently. So some might have a plan.
Skeleton.
Yeah, by skeletons.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably brief the guide. Listen, I've got some slightly supernatural help. Don't be scared. They are skeletons. They can't hurt you. They've been instructed only to dig.
I know
right.
followers of Hados. Don't worry about it.
Very well. So
That's the first person I've heard, though, mention that they know followers of a god.
Well, aside from...
Yeah, apart from... But they don't follow a god, they follow... your sister. Yeah, Juno. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, I thought there was that follower of Jadot in the city.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
But this is the first person who said...
Who's about
I'm familiar
others,
with-
yeah.
About a specific god that wasn't that one. It's like, I see. Okay, yeah. He's, Hados, he's had a busy couple of days, I fear. So we'll sort of get the body down into one of the graves and say, he'll be resting here now. We can mark the spot with a stone, and you can come and visit.
He just looks at you, thanks you, and sobs. Emma, were you going to get the bodies from the forest?
No, she's
No.
just helping digging.
Just helping digging. Then you see him, Selena comes back, this bruised and beaten man, both of them, under the arm, one arm each of the son. Bring him, put him to rest. At that point, all 5 of you hear a bell toll from the centre of the camp. It goes dung, 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 and the sun goes down. And that's where we'll leave it today. Finally finished it.
How dare you end this now?
Well, you asked
Oh,
what was
no,
at
what
the saloon. You had to fucking think shut up. Anyway, that was fun. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning. Lanny's here, which is awesome because she's going to be playing Master Nyarlathotep with us, starting either this month or next. We will also be playing Marvel Multiverse RPG in March. That's going to be very fucking awesome. And yeah, so go around, say goodbye. Chris is going to take over running all the streams now because he's gotten a taste for it. So Chris, start with you.
Hi, and bye, I guess. It's me, Chris, who had a very successful opening monologue today. If you
Better than mine.
want to see more of these incredibly improvised opening monologues, just let me know. You can tag me in a X or Twitter twat, or whatever it's called
Twat, yeah.
now, under @ChrisUboMusic. You can even follow me on social media by finding me under Chris Ubo Music. And isn't social media a great thing? It gives you the highs and the lows that you need every day. But remember, mental health is important, so don't get too obsessed with social media, or you might spiral into something very dangerous, like an extremist group that claims that they have your best interests at heart because
That's the part of the Oscars where they start playing the tune and the.
I know.
Get them to come
I'm
off.
just saying, be careful how you use the internet, kids.
Today, in a
and-
very special episode of Shattered Footsteps.
Yes.
Exactly. And with that, I will pass it on to Thea.
Yes, I had fun. That was another fun session. So I did enjoy that monologue sort of thing in the beginning. I thought it was very.
I thought it was great. It does better than me.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah, it's very good. But also, I enjoyed like the Quinn interplay there at the beginning as well with this mysterious character as well. That was fun. Those scenes, I love the personal scenes. They're really great. I don't have anything to plug, so over to Patrick.
Hi, I had fun today. Been and open up more about Paul's past. I really enjoyed the fact that we're all on the same page about enough of the riddle.
Except me. I am not on that page. Fuck you.
We've had a long time. We're very tired. We just want. But you can follow me on social media, but you have to find me.
Oh,
Yeah, so come on.
challenge.
Let's see it. I'm not on Twitter, and yes, I will continue to dead name. Yeah. Because I actually discovered getting off that toilet of humanity was the best thing that ever happened to my mental health. And speak. I'm not going.
Right, the music's going to start playing for you as well. The
was
shepherd's
that-
crooks coming out. No.
With that, I'm going to pass over to Michelle.
Hello, I would like to say that you should not use social media. It will ruin your life. Instead,
Join our Discord.
smoke cannabis.
Yeah, join our Discord.
Smoke loads of cannabis. Just go out and buy the illegal drug cannabis from someone who's breaking the law, and then you break the law by smoking it. That's my advice.
It depends
to
where you
That is
live. Might not be
officially
breaking the law.
That is officially sanctioned advice from Tales of Myth and Mayhem. That is the official message that
Do
I
cocaine.
represent.
I will have to add a caveat to that. responsibly, very responsibly.
Oh no, irresponsibly. It
Like,
has to be
mix that shit
responsible.
with cocaine.
You should do it
and
when you're
PCP.
driving. You should do it when you are looking after small children. Just do it at the worst possible time you can imagine. My name is Michelle Snow. Thank you. Good night.
I endorse this message. And last but certainly not least, Ashleigh.
Hello. Yes, I've been calling Twitter because it's Twitter. Everybody calls it Twitter still, but it's also X. So I've been calling it Twix.
Twix. Yeah, but Twix is good.
Yeah, Twixes are delicious. And
Yes.
unfortunately, Twix, the website, is just awful.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, good
Welcome.
game. GG, everybody. Good sesh. You know, I'm enjoying kind of finding the groove of Selena a little more and being a little bit less intimidated by all the gods and just being like, hey, how you doing? Because that's her whole thing in this world, right? I have a thing to plug. I'm in a band called Saint Lucifer. Check us out. We do black metal gay disco, and we've started working on some new stuff, which will presumably be along in a year or so. But we did literally just release an album and do a tour. So, and I do another thing, which see, because some people don't have stuff to podcast to
podcast?
plug.
No.
To plug. So I get two things, which is the band and the podcast that I do, which is What the Trans, and we're trans and very sarcastic, and we talk often about the news, but we have good interviews with cultural icons or interesting people as well, and you should listen to that. Thank you very much, and yes, toodle pip.
Yep, so next week we should be back with Call of Cthulhu. Then, yeah, March, Master Nyarlathotep, and Marvel Multiverse RPG called We All Fall Down. So, yeah, if you watch, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, follow, blah, blah, blah. Join our Discord, talk to us, wave, all that shit. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye.